Hi, this is Melissa with Project Junior and ProjectNursery.com. I'm giving you an inside peek into my very own son's room. So come on in, let me show you my own room tour. So I get a lot of questions from readers about this particular room. I posted a picture on the website, maybe once or twice, but I continue to get emails, so I want to share with you the scoop on where I got everything. Now let me tell you about my situation first. We moved to New York City about 1 year ago from Los Angeles, and we're preparing for another move. So coming to New York, I knew this was very temporary. We're also renting our apartment, so I didn't really have the time and energy to paint and do something really creative. That's going to be at the next house, which I'll show you hopefully soon. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you what I did for two boys sharing a very small room in a New York City apartment. And my goal was to keep it clean, bright, and modern, and keep a lot off the floor, as you can see behind me. So let's take a look at each of the pieces. Now, the big feature in this room is the wall art, and truthfully it came out of necessity. Moving from a larger home, I had, I don't know, what seemed like hundreds of frames, but I didn't have storage space here in New York to leave them in my closet, so I decided to throw them all up on the wall. But for my family, what works is that each piece of art in here has meaning. I have pieces in here that I received as a teenager, bought from my mother, which creates a real art gallery, and I think that's really important for kids to enjoy art from a young age. And it also is representative of the rest of my home, because as we talk about on Project Nursery and Junior, that the nursery or your children's room should be an extension of your own space. Now next, I get a lot of questions about the children's bed. So this bedding here is from West Elm. It's a simple rugby stripe in gray. I basically kept it simple. I wanted the boys to have the same bedding because they were sharing the room. Behind me is a yellow Eurosham, and yellow in bedding is actually very difficult to find, so I get this question a lot. The quilted Eurosham actually comes from Garnet Hill. I think they're a fantastic resource for finding bedding as well as towels and colors. So if you need quilts, they come in every color at Garnet Hill. And the bed itself, now the bed is from Room and Board. I needed something really simple, but I also needed something really sturdy because I know my boys love to jump on the bed. So I went with simple metal frames in a natural metal finish. Now the frames also come in orange or white and a whole array of custom options. So that was simple enough. So on Project Nursery, you probably see a lot of wall libraries, and that it was a must in this room. My kids love to read, and it was important for me to showcase their books. But as you can see in this room, I don't have a lot of elbow room for a separate bookcase. I wanted to keep things off of the floor, so I put my books on the wall, and I did so using a picture lead. It's metal, so it's nice and sturdy, and it also comes from Room and Board, so this was a nice purchase. Typically used for pictures, great for books. I have additional books stored in baskets underneath the bed and hiding in the closet, so I like to swap this out every now and then. Now when working with a small space, it's important to look up and think going up, thinking vertical. So these shelves here were purchased on Amazon.com. Gosh, I think I got two of them for like $10. It was absolutely nothing, but I had a few precious knickknacks that I wanted to display in the room that were, again, meaningful to our family and to my kids, and so I just stacked them going all the way up. Simple, easy, makes for great wall art. I also want to point out the gray nightstand. I love that it's in a lacquer gloss finish. This is from West Elm. I also really appreciate the table lamp here. It is from Land of Nod, and it is made of tin. So with two boys roughhousing every now and then, it's sure to last. And lastly, check out my floors. Of course, I use Fluhr.com. I love floor tiles. They're great for kids. They're super durable. There's always spills in this room when there shouldn't be, but it's easy. They wash out right away. And if they get too dirty, I just replace them. Hi, this is Melissa with ProjectNursery.com. I'm here to tell you that stripes are here to stay in the nursery and in a big way. For example, let me share with you Hawkins Nursery, uploaded by mom and designer Stephanie of Anyan Designs. Now, Stephanie does something a little bit different. She did an incredible job by carrying stripes all the way through the room, all four walls. but she pulls it off because she used light gray paired with white, and it's a clean, subtle yet masculine look when paired with pale blue and pops of orange, including the roller shades. Very simple, clean design there. And she added this natural, casual feel to the room by using a jute rug. I know what you're thinking, it may not be comfortable for baby to crawl, but you can throw in some sheepskin down the road. In the meantime, this room transitions beautifully from the rest of the home into the nursery. Just take a look at the picture she uploaded showcasing her other striped hallway, this time vertical. Anyway, she did a great job. We hope to see more of it and many more stripes from you. Please find more nurseries on projectnursery.com. Make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. Thanks so much. Hi, this is Melissa.
And I'm Pam with projectnursery.com, and today we want to take you into a few rooms, and there's a main central theme here. It's all about black and white.
So we're taking you inside to Finn's nursery, created by Mom Alyssa out of Salt Lake City, Utah.
And this was a little bit of a unique situation because baby Finn actually has a visual impairment, and Mom Alyssa wanted to make sure that the room was vibrant, used geometric patterns, a lot of bold black and white.
Exactly, so the contrasting nature of black and white, it's great for babies. And I think it's great for design. In fact, my son's nursery was black and white inspired, and I love it because it's so simple, it's clean, and you can sprinkle in anything else, pops of colors, or in Finn's case, he has some woodland creatures sprinkled out throughout the room.
Right, and I love that rug that she chose from Urban Outfitters, and she was able to source some very affordable products. Again, Urban Outfitters, IKEA with the bookshelf and the light fixture, as well as Target.
Well, the real standout in the room, in my opinion, is the wallpaper from Firm Living. Now, this wallpaper, it's half circles.
It's a statement, it works. I like how she layered in different patterns, staying with the black and white, but a little bit of a variation.
Right, and the room is kept, again, really simple. I am a fan of the replica of the Eames chair that she found on Amazon. I think that's a nice touch, a little mid-century modern touch.
Yes, and I like that little moose head that she has from Z Gallery.
Of course. And you know what I also appreciated are the finds that she found on Etsy. So Design Atelier article with great
bookends, right?
Great bookends.
Very cute.
In the little fox shape, but that website or that shop has some great items. Not to mention her shop now.
Right, we have to mention it.
We do have to mention it. Olive and Birch. So Alyssa is also a designer, and the great art and the prints in the room come from Mom herself.
Very talented. Great job, Alyssa. And now we want to get to another room.
So the next room is a big boys room, and it's a shared room created by Belinda of Nest Design Studio from Australia.
Right, and you know, you did something very similar for your sons when they bunged together, but this room is awesome. Again, black and white.
Awesome.
What I love are those wall decals, those mirror wall decals in the triangle black and white pattern on that accent wall behind the beds. And the other thing I love are those duvets.
Those duvets are so cool. I have to find the source for it, but I know it was custom created for Belinda, for her children. And it just designates, you know, this is Hugh's side of the room and this is Charles' side of the room.
Right, and one other great feature of the room is the closet, right? So
right.
All about storage and organization.
And maximizing space. I mean, when you have two beds in there, it's difficult.
Right.
So giving those kids space is by taking the dresser and moving it into the closet, behind the closet door.
And you know, she keeps it neat. I love it. Belinda, excellent job. Well done. We hope you loved this trend of black and white. Please tell us. And we'll see you again for some more room tours on projectnursery.com.
Thanks so much for watching. Hey guys, this is Melissa with projectnursery.com. I have a question for you. Would you place a stone wall in your baby's room? Okay, let's get straight to the elephant in the room. It is that giant stone wall. This nursery is brought to us by Kristen and Matt, a young 20-something couple out of North Carolina. Basically, Dad and Mom went down to Lowe's, picked up some fascia of stone, and built the wall. It's crazy. I've seen a lot of nurseries. I mean, really a lot of nurseries, but I've never seen one with a stone wall. So here I can imagine Mom Kristen dreaming up all these wild ideas for her baby's nursery. She said she wanted to incorporate travel and study and fantasy and fairy tale, and bam, she came up with this wild animal kingdom fit for a prince. So take a look closely at the crib. It's a natural finish, which is very simple. We don't see many natural finishes very often anymore, but this works beautifully here. And to really bring alive that animal jungle feel in the room, they went with a zebra rug purchased from Overstock.com. Overstock is a terrific place to find great accessories for a reasonable price. My favorite item here is the chandelier. They took an antler chandelier found at Home Depot, and rather than keeping it the traditional antler look where it's rustic, they spray painted it with a high gloss finish in black. So really you can take any pendant, any lighting, spray paint it in any color, and it makes a wonderful statement and a modern design element in your child's nursery. So take a look at the changing station next. What I love about this is that Mom went ahead and created an art gallery where Mom's able to place in cute prints and sayings, as well as leave room for future pictures of baby. She also forgoes the traditional diaper caddy. So here, part of a little treasure chest is open up to reveal diapers and baby creams. Great idea, Kristen. Looking at baby's bedding now, Kristen splurges with Dwell Studio crib sheets. Absolutely beautiful, very modern print, and accessorizes with charming pillows to pull together the entire look of the room. Kristen, Matt, this room is absolutely wild and it's absolutely gorgeous. So congratulations, way to go on building that wall. I'm sure it was a ton of work. If you want to see your nursery featured here on Project Nursery, if you build a wall, I guarantee we'll feature it. And check out last week's episode. We have lots of great nurseries to share, and we hope to share yours real soon. Thanks very much. Hi, this is Melissa.
And I'm Pam with ProjectNursery.com. Melissa, we have a Project Nursery member who is a real life hero.
And today we're showcasing her nephew's nursery, Sebastian's circus themed nursery. So come take a peek. So the crazy thing is, I mean, it's been all over the news. Pamela Rousio saved the life of her nephew Sebastian while driving on a Miami freeway. He stopped breathing. She jumped out of the car. She performed CPR immediately on the child.
And he responded, thankfully. Sebastian's okay. And the coincidence is Pamela is an active Project Nursery member. She designed this beautiful nursery for Sebastian. It's just one of her many projects.
Exactly. And so we wanted to showcase it because it's a great room.
It's beautiful.
Now, Pamela owns a company called Round 321, and her nursery design, everything's handmade.
Yes, it's unique. Sebastian's, again, it's a circus theme, a vintage theme. I mean, the tents.
The tent over the glider. Who wouldn't want to nurse under a canopy? It's really charming and really sweet.
It's great. I also, I love the crib that she chose with that S.
I think that was a decal she put on the crib.
So innovative.
So innovative, and we're always talking about those embellished cribs, and that's a new trend for this year. So it just goes to show a little handmade touch could really make a big impact in terms of design. I want to point out the lamp in the room. It ties in the pennant theme for the circus, and it's just also handmade, all of which can be purchased on our website.
Right, so definitely check that out. Pamela, congratulations, a beautiful nursery. You're a hero to us. We're so happy and thrilled Sebastian is doing well. And for more nursery tours, log on to ProjectNursery.com.
Thanks so much for watching. Hi, this is Melissa.
And I'm Pam with ProjectNursery.com, and let's take a peek into a nursery that blends both modern and rustic and does it right.
So we want to introduce you to Patchy, the creative director of Trendy Peas. Now, Patchy's created a stunning, like you said, rustic and modern nursery. So how is that done exactly?
Well, let's just look at those 3D wall panels.
You know, we've recommended them to clients before, and it's so exciting to see this done in the nursery.
Exactly, and then side by side with that wood paneling, it's that rustic thing, but it totally works.
It's a very clean, light, and airy, and almost woodsy nursery, but again, totally modern. Now, you know, showcased here, some of the wall art. What I really liked how they took the canvas wall art. I believe that's also created by Trendy Peas.
Longtime fans, and they used those alphabet canvases.
Exactly, and they just leaned it on the shelf. You know, no need to add extra nails and hang that.
To hang it, and they also did corresponding wall decals. So a little bit of wall decals there, some wood wall letters for baby Victor.
Well, and the changing table, I mean, it's really unique
I've
and
never
functional.
seen anything like it. It's super cool, and it actually will grow with baby Victor because it turns into a desk.
Yeah, essentially it looks like they took a dresser and just did a layer of the same treatment they used on the walls in the wood and extended that layer. So like you said, a desk. And
Right.
check out the wall art here.
Yeah, that's my favorite. What is the name of the artist?
Sharon Montrose. Baby
Simple
animal
baby animals
art.
but she put them in IKEA frames, so everyone can get to an IKEA. Very affordable, but it's stunning.
Right, so you do some beautiful, expensive photography with inexpensive frames, and you
Right.
have just a gorgeous, clean look. Patchy, thank you so much for sharing your nursery on the Project Nursery Gallery.
Thank you so much. It's gorgeous. And for more details, make sure you log on to projectnursery.com, like us on Facebook, and thanks for watching.
Hi, this is Melissa.
And I'm Pam with projectnursery.com, and we're going to take a peek into a twin boys nursery that has quite a few clever DIYs.
So I feel like our readers are having twins or multiples.
We're seeing a lot lately.
More and more. They're coming into the gallery, which is great inspiration because I can only imagine.
It takes a lot of planning.
Right, right. And you know, after getting over the shock of having twins or triplets, you know, the design inspiration and this room, they did a really nice job because, well, starting with the layout, we always look at that first. I like the fact that the cribs are positioned as if they were twin beds and they're not pushed up against the wall in this case. They're floating in the room, really taking center stage.
They're beautiful modern cribs. Again, this is a navy, gray, and orange color palette. It's simple, but it works really well. And I love all the sweet projects that she took on, starting with those mobiles.
Right, yarn wrapped styrofoam balls in coordinating color palettes is really quite charming.
And I thought it was quite clever that she found a couple of duvets, wide striped duvets from Target, and just transformed them into window panels.
Right, I mean, that is so smart. So this room is very clever. Of course, it has a lovely gallery wall of art featured above the changer, but I do like the fact that the mirror was incorporated, and just note the position of the mirror. I think it's unique that it's off to the side and a little bit higher, and it just really makes it more of an art piece than something functional.
It does, and I have to point out that Mom actually made most of that wall art in those prints.
Well, and the theme of this nursery is really a modern safari, and you know, if you dig a little deeper, you see that because the prints are all animal silhouettes.
Elephants and...
Right, and I think that's a really cool thing to do without getting too themey. It's very modern and simple.
Right. So we love it. Tell us what you think and log on to projectnursery.com for more great nursery tours. We hope to see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Hi, this is Melissa with ProjectNursery.com. I'm here to share with you a red, white, and blue nursery. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking 4th of July, patriotic, nautical. That's not the case. This fresh color scheme works. Now this little boy's nursery is brought to us by Georgette Westerman. Now Georgette's an interior designer out of Los Angeles, and she uses these 3 colors in a beautiful way. Again, not to go nautical themey, but to go fresh, clean, and modern. Now it starts with the stripes. The feature wall behind the crib is navy and white and gray. I love how the scale of these stripes are quite thin, and I think it just makes a wonderful statement versus the larger stripes that we typically see in the nursery. It adds beautiful pattern, and the pattern is also accentuated on the carpet, a nice navy and white geometric pattern to really ground the space. I think this room also started off right with a fresh coat of gray paint. Adding that element of gray into the red, white, and blue theme really tones down that room a bit, and it takes that patriotic look away since that wasn't the look she was going for. Now, the standout in the room, in my opinion, are the window treatments. Investing in Roman shades, tailored, custom, completely makes this room. And finally, the red. Now, the red is used in the side table next to the glider for some great pop. I also see it in some of the accessories. And last but not least, the dresser. The dresser was an old black dresser, and it was painted white with a touch of navy and updated knobs from Etsy.com. So this room overall is clean, it's fresh, it's modern, it's a great look. Thank you so much for sharing, Georgette, and please check back each week on ProjectNursery.com for more great room tours. Thanks so much for watching. Hi, this is Melissa with ProjectNursery.com, and I'm going to share with you another gray and yellow nursery, you say? Well, this one's special because it showcases board and batten walls. Sweet Baby James Nursery is brought to us from North Carolina, and this nursery is so beautiful, gender neutral, and of course gray and yellow. Now what's really special about it is the gray is a lovely light tone and the yellow really pops. The gray is porpoise from Behr Paint, and the yellow is a real golden yellow which is brought out in the rug. Now this also is a wonderful contrast to the board and batten walls I mentioned. Board and batten walls really add some beautiful architectural detail to any room, especially the nursery. What's so special about this is that they go 3/4 to the ceiling. Too often I see parents using beadboard or wainscoting where it's just too low and it tends to look like a dining room. So bringing that height, it makes a really beautiful architectural standout in the nursery. Now let's take a look at the sleigh crib. The sleigh crib comes from Pottery Barn Kids as well as the Mobile, and it is very traditional. Now the bedding comes from Serena and Lily, and it's one of my personal favorites. I love the seersucker stripe. It's a thin gray pinstripe on the bedding, and I think it's just a wonderful, slightly masculine detail for crib bedding. I also think what stands out in this room is the Etsy finds. Mom found a great store on Etsy. It's called Create For Us Kids. And take a look at the diaper caddy. This woman makes custom diaper caddies in wonderful prints and fabrics. And I think it's just a lovely detail that's extremely unique that you can't really buy anywhere else but on Etsy. Now the curtains are from Z Gallerie, and so this is just another example of going online and shopping or in store to adult stores and thinking outside of the nursery or the kids space to find some beautiful curtains, and I love the way that she tied them. Now the glider is a wonderful shade of gray, which is awesome because it does hide any spills or stains, going with a gray tone versus a typical white glider for the nursery. It's from Little Castle. It also boasts white welting, which is a nice modern pop to make the glider really stand out. But overall this room just boasts some wonderful details, some great finds, and everything can be found on Project Nursery's gallery for more information. So thank you so much for watching, and check back next week for some more wonderful room tours. Hi, this is Melissa with ProjectNursery.com. If you're welcoming a little boy into your life, well, I have the perfect little man's nursery to share with you today. This nursery is entitled Wellsuited, and it comes to us from a mother who's adopting a little boy, and she was inspired by bow ties and neckties. It started with a DIY mobile project. Super easy. Mom collected really cute clip-on bows and ties, created a mobile to hang above the crib, and her theme was born. So you really don't have to have a kid's theme. Anything is possible, and she does it so well because it is sophisticated. Starting with the houndstooth rug. Now this rug was found on clearance, and a number of the other items in this room are as well. So for example, let's take a look at the side tables. Those side tables are outdoor patio tables purchased from Lowe's, also on clearance. I mean, it just goes to show you anything can go in the nursery. But the room is pulled so nicely together with the color called Amphibian from Behr. It's a greeny gray, it's a little bit masculine, and the crib, which is created by Baby Leto, really pops off of that gray. It's a two-tone crib of white and espresso. The mirror placed behind the crib has some wonderful detail. It's a leather mirror with nail head studding, and we can't forget the two lamps. The shades are plaid, again for that rich masculine look. And of course the steamer trunk. Now that comes from Restoration Hardware, and apparently Mom purchased that at their outlet. Now I really need one of their outlets near me too, because that is an excellent find. The glider is from Monty Designs, which is a beautiful modern statement in such a traditional room. So overall, this room is suited for any little man in your life. We think it's an awesome room. We're so excited that it was shared on our Project Nursery gallery. Please check back each week for more great rooms on ProjectNursery.com and room tours. Thanks so much for watching.
Hi, this is Melissa. And I'm Pam with ProjectNursery.com, and we want to share with you an updated traditional nursery for twin baby boys.
So Pam, what is updated traditional exactly? Why don't you explain to our audience?
So Mom of Tuck and Cam wanted, that traditional classic look, but she really wanted to do it in an updated way with clean lines and, not a lot of clutter.
Right, and I think she accomplished that by the vertical stripes in the wall. I mean, that's the first thing you look at when you look at this room.
Right, we never get tired of stripes, but I like how she did it. She went with vertical stripes in a soft grayish blue, and I think it works really well with those Jenny Lind white cribs.
I really like the use of her color palette. I found, you mentioned that the gray blue from the walls, but also there's touches of navy, actually a lot of navy found in the bedding from Pottery Barn Kids, as well as a DIY repurposed recycled dresser that she had owned from the 80s in a dark navy. But then there's that touch of green.
I like that she added
works.
the green. It all
I do
works,
too.
and I like that she wasn't afraid to do some DIY projects. She also spray painted a chandelier from Lowe's and added some shades. It's a really beautiful,
Simple
and
touches.
some personal items too. Some prints that she found at a Paris flea market. So all around a beautiful nursery. You must be so proud, Mom of Tuck and Cam. We're so thankful that you uploaded your nursery to our gallery, and if you have a nursery to share, please let us know.
Thanks so much for watching.